There we go, with the fish on.
Louisiana redfish at its best.
Rooster on the wild coast.
Florida Keys bonefish on the Hobie.
This week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, we're in southern Louisiana on the beautiful Miller's Lake at Grosse Savanne Waterfowl and Wildlife Lodge.
Today is a real treat for me. I get to fish with Hank Parker and Jackie Smith, two of my idols and great people that I know from working for Hobie and the fishing industry. So I'm really excited to get on the water and try to catch some fish.
Louisiana is one of my favorite places to fish. I've caught just about everything in Louisiana out of a kayak, and you cannot beat a Hobie. The Mirage Drive, hands-free, get her done, buddy, and that's what we've been doing this week, catching bass from a Hobie.
Hank gets first choice, so I'm thinking he's going to be taking the Pro Angler 14, and Jackie and I will be in Outbacks. Both of those boats are extremely stable. I feel comfortable no matter what you put me out in there, as long as I have a Mirage Drive.
Ooh, it got some shoulders on him.
The first stretch we hit was the main canal, and it was nice and glassy in the morning. We expected the fish to be a little more active, feeding up on the surface, so we started throwing some bigger topwater baits, and that definitely paid off. We immediately started getting some blow-ups, some really fun stuff, and catching a few fish. Hank and Jackie were throwing some topwater that Hank recommended, a bait that has a little bit of a propeller blade to it that makes a lot of noise and racket, but I chose to go with the Spro Rat. My friend Jake bought it for me the last time we went out fishing in California. I took a little side cut because Hank and Jackie were fishing kind of up ahead of me a little bit, and I went down there and made a cast. And I'm just, you know, walking that bait, and it's clunking side to side, and all of a sudden, bam, this bass just smashes it on the top, and I'm on. And it was really a good feeling to get my first fish on that rat and to know that it catches fish and works. That's not even a big fish, but they're aggressive in here. I call this my little mini nutria for fishing in Louisiana. We'll see how it squares up against the whopper plopper. They're a little smaller in here, maybe. There's so much good-looking area. It's like mind-boggling for a fisherman. You just want to cast everywhere. Oh man, it doesn't get more fun than that. Right at the boat, inhaling a rat. A little better one. I'm telling you, man, in these Hobies, you can access some awesome water that you can't always get to. I'm back here in this little pond, and it is full of bass.
Just no fun, Jackie!
Whoa! So you can hear some hollering in the background, and I think that's Hank Parker screaming like a little boy because he just caught a fish.
Wow. First little one I caught, I've been wanting to catch a little one. They're not as hard to wind in.
All right, show off, why don't you? All right, that's a nice little bass. Go get him, big boy.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Lorenz, celebrating 60 years of fish finding excellence. Find, navigate, dominate with Lorenz. Rhino Rack, the world's most useful roof racks. Power Pole, Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. And by AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. We're at Grosse Savanne Waterfowl and Wildlife Lodge in southern Louisiana, searching for big bass. Grosse Savanne Lodge itself is 12,000 square feet of old plantation-style lodge with 9 bedrooms and can accommodate 18 guests. The lodge offers all the modern conveniences and comforts of home. It's situated on 50,000 acres of prairies and marshes, both salt and fresh water.
Hey, it's called Miller's Lake, and it's named Miller's Lake after the guy that designed it, Doug Miller. The bayou is a unique place to fish, and so he created a private bayou, and he put canals all the way around it and interlaced canals through it with deep water. They took track hose, a tremendous amount of work. So at some point in time, you can enhance your bayou by pulling the water down and letting all that dry out, even burn it, and get rid of all that decay and vegetation that turns into silt.
Here at Grosse Savan, our slogan is GS 365, and what that really means is there's always something to do here basically year round. You know, we're not your typical guide service that just fishes or just hunts. We're actually an outdoor destination that just gives you the true South Louisiana experience, whether that's duck hunting or whether it be bass fishing, saltwater fishing, eco tours, alligator hunting. We do it all out of this one building on our own property. There's always something to do 365 days a year.
Today we're out here on Miller Lake, and I'm throwing this big old rat for a big bass. Fishing it on a medium heavy St. Croix Legend Series rod with a good bait casting reel. I think I have 65 or 50 pound Power Pro braid on here, so this is a big heavy setup for pulling them out of this cover. There's a lot of lily pads, there's a lot of grass, so you need a setup that you're going to be able to hook a fish, set that hook well, and get them to the boat. So the way I'm working this rat, just simply casting it out, you can see there's a lip on it. Try to get it right up close to the edges of the water here. And then I'm just holding my rod tip high and slowly reeling. And what that's doing is it's keeping my bait up on the surface, but it's just walking and kind of clacking along. As it walks, it hits side to side and makes a little bit of a noise. So these fish are keying in on that and just coming up and slamming it. Tubby fish, healthy. Awesome. Oh, man, as it hit the water. Kind of horsing them on purpose because you can see this grass right here on my right. I do not want them to get their head into that. See what you do in the grass. Ooh, that was a big bass. Hank, how you doing? They're liking this rat.
Hello, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Riding along in my automobile, the old wind is giving me quite a thrill. You could drift them flats and throw that spinnerbait and let the wind be your friend and catch fish and not have to fight so hard. This is a fight. So I think I'm gonna go not fight. I'm so tired of fighting. It hit right at the boat. That fish hit right at the boat. That is the cool thing about these Hobies. You're so low to the water, it don't spook the fish. Man, you catch so many fish right next to the boat. I mean, it's amazing. Came back and got it. This is all right here. There you go. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You pretty thing, you come in here. Oh, I got two on one bait. Look, I got two on one bait. Look at this, look at this. I got two on one whopper plopper. That is for real. I don't know if they hit at the same time or if the other one got on it halfway back to the boat.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. It's a windy day in southern Louisiana. We launch our Hobie Mirage Pro Angler at Outbacks in Miller's Lake at Grosse Savan Lodge, just outside of Lake Charles, looking for a giant.
So I've switched up to a Texas rig right here with a little crawfish imitation. And what I'm doing is just trying to pitch along these tree stumps. So I'll try to get it real close to the tree, let it sink down, hit the bottom, feel if there's a fish there. If there's not, just kind of reel it up. Maybe hop it once or twice, you know. Ooh, it's a good one, better one. So usually on the kayak, I always carry a little hand net, but so that doesn't happen. Because you can't really keep good tension on them, so if I'd had a net, I would have had that fish. That's a really good tool to keep with you when you're going kayak fishing. Darn it, dude. Whoa, broke my rod. Setting the hook too hard, I guess. I didn't want that fish to escape. Got him finally. Good hook set. Nice little fish. Whoa. Nice fish right here. Oh, I don't want to lose you, buddy.
Whoa.
That's a good 4-pounder.
It's like he's winning the battle over there.
Yeah, look at that fish.
Hold on one
A 5-pounder or 6, maybe.
Hold it.
Cool. Thank you, Jackie.
Oh, thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Look at that fish. Yes. I got a good hook set on this one. Woohoo! What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Let's go, big girl. That might be one of my better fish ever. All right, you know, I equaled it. I'm satisfied. This is a great fish. And I was happy and kept on plugging away, catching 3- and 4-pounders. I mean, this fishery is just chock full of quality, beautiful, healthy fish. The coloration is gorgeous. It's probably the coolest place I've ever bass fished in my life. Oh man, talking about having a blast. It's probably the best day of bass fishing I've ever had. And I'm fishing with Hank Parker and Jackie Smith, NFL Hall of Famer. Catching some nice fish like that. Incredible.
You come down on this side?
I hadn't been on that side. There's more fish on this side, I can tell you that. For what little bit I fished over here, I only caught 2, and every time I get on this side, I catch 1. So this is the better side. So what would you want to do? You want this side or that side?
I'll stay over here.
This is the better side. You gonna stay over here?
I'll stay over here.
Jackie, you stay over here and I'll go over here.
Okay.
Jackie.
Don't start now. I can't keep up with him.
Try to catch one.
What?
Try to catch a bass.
Okay, all right. Whoa. Wow. Wow. See if we can get you freed up there, buddy. There you go. Beautiful.
Well, up next, we'll find out if Morgan can break his bass personal record. Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage. St. Croix Rod, best rods on earth. And by Yak Attack, rigging the dream.
There was some heavy wind today. There's probably some gusts over 30 miles per hour. And I don't think we actually could have fished if we were in any other kind of kayak. We were having to use the Mirage Drive to our advantage completely, holding ourselves in the wind, maneuvering around trees and stumps and bushes. That's the thing that sets Hobie kayaks aside from anything else, is the Mirage Drive. I can maneuver myself, I can control my line, and I'm a way better angler. My lure spins twice as long in the water, and I have way better chance of catching a fish. Honestly, we would have been blown off of the water today if it wasn't for the Mirage Drive. Oh yeah, Jackie!
That's a nice one.
He's a strong one, Jackie.
Yeah.
Right. Just need to pull a couple of fish out of here. In the trees. Later on in the day, I decided, you know what, I've had enough of this wind. I'm gonna go back into those canals where I caught some fish earlier today and try to get out of it a bit, but it was even pretty windy in there. However, it was more sheltered. These fish are nice and dark in here. So we went and fished a little pocket and I cast in there and I hooked a fish that was maybe 6 or 7 pounds, and he jumped and threw the hook. And after that, I caught about a 4-pounder right in the same spot. So I knew that there was some bigger fish holding in this area. Fished a little bit more, caught a few more fish, then I went off and worked another area. So I was like, man, you know what? I want to go hit that spot one more time where I found those fish. So I pedaled over there really fast, and on my second twitch, I just feel a good thump. So I set the hook. Holy moly. And immediately, instead of the fish trying to come up to the surface or something like that, I just felt this big bulldog head shake, and it just started dredging me through the grass. And so I'm fighting this fish, and he's burying me deeper in the grass. I was almost getting frustrated to a point where I'm pedaling around it, doing circles, trying to get my line out of there, but it felt like it was completely stuck. So I was even thinking about snapping my line off. Well, you know, I'll go back one more time, and I put my rod down and I grabbed my line and I slowly started just hand lining it, putting as much tension as I could on it without breaking my line, and I felt a little bit of give. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, dude. I told you that was a good fish. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm speechless right now, man. 10.5 pounds. And all of a sudden, our guide goes, man, you just caught the biggest bass that we have ever caught in this lake. It's a record for this lake. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. I did not expect this to happen today. You know, it was my lucky day today. And that's how it goes. You know, you go out there, make sure you got a line in the water, and you could catch the biggest fish of your life.
I think he's got him with him.
Here comes young Morgan. Hello,
There
young
he
Morgan.
is.
You're late.
I know I'm late, but I got a good excuse. I got something to show you guys. I got to show you guys something. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that kind of service. It's worth it. The half-hour wait was worth it.
Okay, okay,
Here,
well, let's close.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
1001, okay? Now we're gonna wait some more.
So I caught this fish and I handed it to our guide and he's put it in the live well. So I'm about to surprise these guys. Easy, big girl. Let's support her belly. Hey guys.
Look what we have got here. Look
it out.
what a fish.
Wow.
Wow, I'm glad I hooked him and let you wind him in. Wow. Look at that, what I caught.
1, 2, 3.
All right,
Snap
look here.
a quick picture for
You
me.
got a
if you would.
5-second rule to get this fish back in the water. So take your picture right here by the water.
I got to get down by my Hobie really quick.
All right, you're down by your Hobie really quick.
All right, I'm going to let her go.
All
I
right,
don't
let her
wanna hold
go.
out here
I'm
too
with you
long.
on that. Let's see what she does.
All right, big
Face
girl.
her out into the deep blue.
She's
Oh,
ready.
she's
There
doing
she
great.
goes.
That makes me feel, that is such an awesome feeling to get to see that. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Man.
That was
Look at
awesome.
him.
Look at her.
He said goodbye.
She's coming back. She's going under the dock for the shade. Awesome. Woo! Jackie and I both could have caught that fish, but we left it for him because we know how much more it meant to him. We catch fish like that all the time, probably sometimes 4 and 5 a day. So it was nothing to us, but it was a big deal to Morgan.
Don't forget to check out our previous episodes at HobieOutdoorAdventures.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next week for a new episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.